The gun doesn't seem right. Some idiot has just done 25 minutes of recording and plugged his DJI mic into the wrong hole. So I'm going to do a voiceover on the majority of this, but guys, let's get into it. So I've got it on video. I have put 2 coats on this. Now the reason for that is I've just done 2 coats on the back end. I'll show you the time lapse. I can see the imperfections now, and you can probably see them on camera as well. As I walk around the vehicle, you could probably see, and I could see them before. See the little dinks now? There's a dink there, there's a dink there. So what I like to do, and I know this could be a waste of paint, little bit of, and I know what some of you are going to say, John, just do it, prep it before you paint it. It's much easier. It is when you've got a good eyesight. My eyes for the last 10 years have been shocking. If you say to me, I'm like, yeah, all right. My eyes are terrible, right? So the main thing is I've got to get something on, find the imperfections. The most important thing is I'm getting the paint on. It's starting to become a nice colour. The paint is great. This is my first ever time painting a van. I've got a lot of improvements to do. But before I do get into it, I just want to say a massive shout out to Nathan at DTE, because I've been watching some of Nathan's painting videos, and albeit I've not got a unit and I'm working against it with the weather. And the weather, let me show you the weather. Looks like bloody Father Christmas is coming. So I just want to say a massive shout out to Nathan at DTE. Nathan seems to be able to paint really, really nice. He's got a booth, like, don't get me wrong. He doesn't paint it driveway style, or do engines driveway style, or fix cars driveway style, like your man himself. Nathan's getting on, he needs a ram. I want to say a massive shout out to Nathan, and I know, yeah, because he said on a video, warm the paint up in the microwave for 20 or 30 seconds. Believe me, what a difference it makes when coming out of that gun. Now I do need to wet sand and polish the whole van. The bonnet needs to come back off. I need to do some more. So the next couple of videos on my van will be all about prep and paint. I need to do the bottom sills, I need to do the inner surrounds. I want it looking pristine, and the only way to do it is to practice. So guys, let's get into it. Now guys, I can only apologise for this video taking so long to come out. I've been working on Bonnie Blue, I bought myself a GTI, you guys will have seen all of that. But look, I've not been neglecting this Caddy, or maybe I have. So it's time to put the time and effort into my Caddy van to get it finished, because I want to come out and I want to meet you guys. Now what I don't want to do is come to a meet with paint looking as terrible as that rat look did. So even better for me is just to get a base coat on for now. Now I do know that it's not going to be perfect. I've got a lot of sanding to do, a lot of prep to do, but my eyes are absolutely terrible. So I have to get some coats on first to be able to see all the problems that I need to fix. Now bodywork is not my strongest point, neither is spraying. So take this, you know, as you wish. This is me trying to learn as much as I can about painting, and I haven't got a booth and I haven't got anywhere dry that I can store these vans to do it all in one. So I'm just going to have to do it as best I can on the driveway, and hopefully you guys can appreciate that. Now as you say, everything is not perfect, and we're going to see that throughout the video. This has been a pain in the backside. So I've sanded, and now what I'm doing is just tack clothing down where all the dust is going to be. Now again, I have missed this step, and I know this panel's not great. I can see it at the minute, even the door there's, ugh. But we're getting a new door, so we're not bothered, aren't we? I just need the paint to be on. You can see all the dust coming off. Now I did previously use a different product for this. Just use actual cloth and a wipe down, but these tack cloths are brilliant. And all we're trying to do is get all the dust off all the panels. It's very, very dusty. And this is the hardest part about painting outside, is the dust. The dust is always going to get into the majority of the nooks and crannies. Now remember, we are going to replace this door because I've got a gaping hole inside there, which I'll have showed you on the video footage, but we won't have had that. Oh, that's bad, that door, by the way.
Are you falling? Calling? Just wanna pack up my things and go. Just wanna be free, just on the zone. Just wanna flow, just wanna handle the gang, but sometimes chill on my own. Just wanna do me, just wanna know. Just wanna live and see how it
Now I know the problem straight away here. As you can see, look at how thin the paint is coming out, i.e. the strokes, the blend. I'm not happy with it. You can see straight away that there's something just not right with the gun.
The gun doesn't seem right.
And this is where I'm going to hit my challenges, because I'm inexperienced with the gun, with the airlines, with the pressure. This is where I'm going to fall down. But again, we know practice makes perfect. And as you can see here, that paint is not coming out quick enough. If you go back to 5 minutes and 45 seconds and watch the first 3 strokes, you'll see exactly how the paint should be coming out. But for some reason, and I know what it is, it's my own fault. When I started painting the other side, I left the gun for 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour, without cleaning it out, and I probably should have cleaned it out, but I left it inside there thinking everything would be fine. And I'm pretty sure the gun's just clogged up. You know, maybe I do need to now get myself a bit of a better gun. This one's been fine so far, but if I'm improving, should I be buying a better gun? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And also do me a massive favour, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you're this far in the video, do me a massive favour. It doesn't cost you guys anything and it really, really helps the channel. So I think you can see here, just not happy.
Something alright with that gun, so give me a minute, I need to go and fix it, otherwise the paint's going to be shocking. Right, I think I fixed it, let's go. Start down the bottom.
And I've left this in so you guys can see. Look, there's hardly any paint coming out. There's nothing applying there at all. There's a problem with the gun and I think it's just blocked. But I do clean it out before I use it. It's just I think I left it for too long, and this is my mistake, and this is what lessons I learned are about, and this is how I can only improve. Not my painting game, because I'm never going to be a painter, but I'm pretty sure that I can improve from where I'm at now, from since I first painted the panel. I don't really get any drips now, so, and you can see here the paint's coming out a little bit better, but still not 100%.
You know when the calling's calling.
But enough of the negativity, let's get cracking. The gun seems to be working a little bit better now, the flow's coming out a little bit better, and we're managing to get our first coat on. Now ignore the rust bubbles, ignore the bubbles and everything.
First coat done. Now, that door is absolutely terrible. I can now start to see. Let me turn the compressor off.
Just tidying up a couple of little bits there, just on the back, anywhere I missed. I also noticed that I've gone over with the too rough sandpaper. I need to go up in the grades of sandpaper before I start painting, not just whack it off with a 120 and leave it, because I can see the lines.
It's not great, it's not worse. There's a problem with my gun. I think I need to give my gun a good old clean out again. Because you're seeing there it was getting stuck and triggering. So look, it's it. Obviously the door's gonna get replaced. Scrap the door, I'm not too fussed about that. There's loads of little bits, loads of little dinks on the door that need resanding, but this is why I do it. Because otherwise, I can't see it. Like you'll look from afar and think, oh, it looks alright. Look, down there's shoddy as, there's shoddy as, there's a bit there that's missing, there's shoddy as. I get to start seeing all the little imperfections. But other than that, as a first coat, now remember, I am going to have to go over this 3 or 4 times. There's also a dent. So the bit I was working on down here, there's a dent in the door or a bit of a crease in the van. So I will need to sort that out. But she's going to look like, not straight away, but eventually, I will have my baby fully painted. And you probably think, where's the hybrid bumper? Look, I'm waiting for the clips. I've just shot 2 screws in there just to get her by. So first one, that was a painful watch. That, I'm not gonna lie. If I was watching me just then do that, that was a painful watch. That the gun has splat. The gun has splat. The rest of it's all come out a little bit later on, but I think the gun needs cleaning. So as I said, get 2 coats on. Yeah, marks here. The run marker sanded down there is not good enough. There's a bit of peely, not peely, but dirt in it. And this is what I'm going to do for the next couple of videos. My plan is just to do painting videos. So hopefully you guys like this content. It just needs doing. I mean, Bonnie Blue, let me show you Bonnie. Bonnie's absolutely minting. She is absolutely minted. I'm going to do the wing mirrors on Bonnie, get new discs and pads on, and that van's done. You know, I may even put a hybrid bumper on Bonnie, but then, you know, it's a DSG, it's so nice to drive, guys. But you'll see that in another video. I don't want to spoil all the videos at once, do I? But I'm on the front of my house. What more can I do? Everyone hates me. You know, I'm like the village scrapyard man, aren't I? But when they turn out like that, I'm getting better. I think I need to upgrade my gun. I don't know whether the AliExpress gun is good enough for what I need to do now. I might need to invest in one of them Devil Bliss guns, I think it's called. I might need to invest in one of them to push them inside there. So yeah, I'll come back in a minute. I sort of give it 10 minutes between each coat. It's outside, it needs to dry. The rear looks actually not too bad. The door's shocking. If anyone's got a door for a Caddy Maxi they want to get rid of, let me know. So far so good. Let's continue. This gun's giving me nothing but chip today, and I ain't impressed with him.
today's one of those days. Although we've gone 3 steps forward, we're still 1 or 2 steps backwards. Again, I know I need to sand, I know I need to prep, but this gun is driving me insane. And what they do say is, when you find your perfect settings, you don't change them. So it can't be this, it's either going to be airflow or the gun's just not clean. It's as simple as that when you're doing a lot of these painting jobs. So gun seems to be working okay-ish now, so we're just cracking on, getting this other layer on top. Like I say, put 2 layers on, I can see the imperfections, I can get them sanded down, and I can get this van looking pretty pengers. And that's what you guys want to see, a DIY at-home job, driveway paint job. It'll never be 100% immaculate, but I tell you what, at least I think I can get it to 90%, and that is good enough for me.
There's one thing I've learnt here. I need a booth. This is as best as I'm going to get driveway style. Honestly, if anyone's got a maxi door, let me know. I can sort the other bits out. I'm less fussed about that. That door looks terrible because it's just got so much rust on there. It just needs a new door. I'm not even going to bother trying to save the door. Just get a new door. The gun is malfunctioning as well. The gun's having a bit of a dicky fit. The paint applied alright. I'm only going to say alright for now. It looks okay. It's better to have a bit of colour on. I should be happy that I can get a colour on. Most people would be happy with that, because as Nathan said, if you squint, and I do squint, that's why she looks mint. No, look, he's got some work to do. We've still got more work to do, right? This is just the start. It's just the start of learning to paint. I can do panels and that, they're quite easy now. Definitely need a unit though, because I'm rushing. The weather's making me rush. The gun's not clean. In fact, it was perfect first use, and I've left it there for probably half an hour, 40 minutes, and paint's dried inside it. I know exactly what I've done. Rookie error. Right, let's let that dry off, then we can see where we're at, then we can get some sanding done. Guys, you're probably sick of me by now, but look, I'm trying to get the Caddy back on the road and back with a bang. She's got some new wheels to put on, they're gonna look mint when I get the paint done. So look, this is Maxi, this is midweek Wednesday, just to give you guys an update as to where we're at on the Caddy project. And I might see some of you guys Sunday if I can get out to the event. I'm not telling you where, but I might get out. If I get out, fantastic. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.
Do you love me? Is it easy to hurt me? Red all night, fight or flight. Bye bye. I can cry. Give you a high.